Hey guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I'm going to show y'all how to make an adult beverage tumbler. I don't know if I'm going to get flagged if I say BEER, because YouTube is very sensitive. So I don't know if I'm going to get flagged. So an adult beverage tumbler. My husband's aunt messaged me and asked if I could make a tumbler look like an adult beverage for her son for his birthday, and so I made one and it turned out really, really good. And guys, it was so easy. I just had to share it with you. This is a 20-ounce modern from Maker Flow, I believe, and I just base painted it white. It's a pretty rough paint job because it is windy and rainy outside. It's been windy and rainy here for like 2 weeks. It's ridiculous, but yeah, so I got it base painted white. And the only two things, well, colors that I'm going to need is some alcohol ink. This is Tim Holtz Butterscotch, and this is Pinata's White. Both of these are available at the Glitter Grind. I will have links to everything I'm using down in the description. And I'm applying them with these like little cheap makeup sponges that I found at Walmart. And you'll need some 91% rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle. That's it. Let's get started. So I am going to start with the butterscotch, and I've just got a little piece of parchment paper down here, and that's where I'm putting the alcohol ink because I don't really have a small cup or really anywhere to put the alcohol ink. But I'm folding my sponge in half, dipping it down, and I'm just going to start dabbing it onto the tumbler. Now I'm going to cover almost all of it, but not quite. I'm going to leave maybe like the top like 2.5 inches or so. Leave it white so I can come in with the alcohol ink. But yes, to start, you just want to cover almost all of the tumbler. And I'm dabbing it because I want it to have a little bit of texture, especially whenever I go in with the rubbing alcohol. It just makes it look a little more realistic rather than just like swiping it on. I do want to have some texture going on here. Okay, so now that part is done. This alcohol ink dries almost instantly, so it's already dry. So before I go in with the white alcohol ink, this is where the rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle comes in. So to make it look carbonated and very bubbly like a lot of these adult beverages are, I'm going to use the spray bottle, and it's set on the mist setting, and very lightly, and I'm talking like super far away. Pretty much what I'm going to do is spray it in the air and then run the tumbler through it. And whenever the alcohol touches the alcohol ink, it's going to kind of break it up a little bit, but that's what's going to give this like bubbly effect. So this is going to look really funny, but I'm literally almost just, like I said, spraying it in the air and then kind of like chasing it with the tumbler. And see, now it has like a carbonated, bubbly look to it. So far it looks really good, and I mean, literally we're almost done with it already. So the next part is to add the white alcohol ink to the top to kind of give like that foam at the top of it. So I'm going to use the same piece of parchment paper, and I don't want it to be like really super bright white. So we're almost going to blend it a little bit, but I am going in with a separate sponge, doing the same thing, folding it, dabbing, and applying to the top. And then I'm going to get all of the top first before I come down and start blending a little bit. But see, I'm kind of like touching where the brown stops, letting it go into the white a little bit so it doesn't look completely like perfectly white. And now I'm going to come like right where the two colors meet and dab and twist just very lightly to kind of help it blend a little bit more. I'm trying to make this look as realistic as I can, and I think this helps a lot. Just like the little details like that really help a lot. So I'm just dabbing and twisting, getting the two colors to blend a little bit where they meet and look a little more realistic. and that looks really, really good. So now I'm just going to set this aside for a few minutes. It's already dry completely. I mean, it dries so super fast. So I'm just going to set this to the side, finish some other things, and add a coat of epoxy, and then we can come back for a decal. Okay, so after a coat of epoxy, it looks like this. It looks really super cute. So now I'm just going to apply this decal I found on Creative Fabrica. It says day drinking. I thought it was super cute. So I'm just applying my transfer tape, squeegee down. And this is a cup cradle from Bama Cups. I really, really love it. I'm going to have a link down in the description for his website. And I love using this to put my tumblers down on so I can make sure my decal is nice and straight and it doesn't roll away all over the table on me. So I actually have a little spot right there. I think it's like a piece of glitter or something that I want to cover up. So I'm going to cover it up with the little sun. Super cute. So now the only thing left to do is to add 2 coats of epoxy, and I will come back to show y'all the finished result. Alright guys, so after some epoxy, which I epoxied super, super late last night because I had a really busy day yesterday, so I epoxied, I was in here early morning, I really should say, and the epoxy is still pretty tacky. I don't want to touch it. It is finishing up the curing process, but let me show you what it looks like really quick. So yes, that is still curing, is pretty tacky. I just didn't want to touch it and then get like my fingerprints all over it and it looked really bad. But this one has been done for a while. This was the original one that I made for my husband's cousin. His birthday is coming up and I think this is so super cute. This decal I actually made myself. My aunt-in-law, is that a thing? But my husband's aunt, she sent me a picture of a cup and it had a decal very similar to this on it, and I couldn't find the exact one, so I just made my own. So I really like it. This is really cute. Before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "The moment where you doubt you can fly, you seize forever being able to do it." That was said by Peter Pan. That is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. This is such a very fast, quick, easy, simple way to create this style of tumbler. And of course, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe, be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!